Hey everybody, welcome back to the Carry and Cut YouTube channel. And if you're new here, I sure do appreciate you stopping by and watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, check out our Instagram at carryandcut or Patreon at carryandcut. We sure do appreciate all the support and the help on Patreon. All the proceeds are going to go directly right back into the channel to buy new knives and new quality, new equipment to hopefully make the quality and the content better for you guys. So sorry about that, I fumbled over my words there. So today we are going to be looking at the Kizer Swags Swayback. So I just want to give a huge shout out to Jimmie Crowe. This is another one of his knives from his collection that he has graciously sent to us to be to check out and look at. And he said I could disassemble this and do whatever I want to do with it. So feel free to stick around for the next video. It should be coming out the following day from this one. It should be a disassembly and general overview of how to maintain and disassemble and reassemble your knife. So what's so special about this knife? Well, the overall design is, really striking. I love the sway back nature of it, and the straight back to the point. It just has a really sweet looking silhouette, and it's really comfortable in the hand. The handle is, pretty excellent. I really do appreciate the design that they put into this one, and how it all flows together and works really well. We have a 3-inch blade. Wharncliffe, almost real high flat grind, not a full flat grind, but a high flat grind on it, in 690 steel, which is pretty good stuff for the budget. And that's really not even a budget knife. This was close to $100, but right now it's on sale for $59. So you really can't beat something like that. And the liners are super nice and thick, and they're nice and, got a real nice polished nature to them. So the lockup, you're pretty much 50% of the lockup right there on the liner. So that's definitely very nice to see. Nice and strong, sturdy. Liner locks are inherently strong, so I do not mind those at all. Nice oversized pivots on here. This is definitely going to be a captive pivot on this side. You got a I think it's going to be a T6 on the pivot. It might be a T8. Let's go ahead and check that out. It is T8 in the pivot, so that's definitely nice to see. Of course, you got T6 on your pocket clip and T6 on your body screws, which is, if you go and look on your show side, you only have one actual fastener on the side and your pivot cap. So this is an overall really clean, aesthetic and design. It's super pretty to look at. And of course we have G10 on the handle material. Not really a deep carry pocket clip, but that's what's going to be sticking out of your pocket right there. So it still rides pretty low down in the pocket, but a real nice bent over steel clip. And I do like this clip. I've been carrying it for a couple days now. And, I don't mind it whatsoever. It's definitely got some nice retention, nice and tough. So let's go ahead and do some overall size. Get some size going on here. So let's go from the tip all the way to the butt. We are looking at right at 7 inches. Blade's coming in right at 3-inch mark. So this should, they say 2.99 on the website. Not very well maybe. It does look like it's a little less. But your sharpened edge, you got 2 3/4 inches of sharpened edge on this one. Of course, Wharncliffe blade shape, and a full flat grind, almost full flat grind, in 690 steel. And of course, this is a flipper knife. There's only one method of deployment. Yep, can't get the reverse flick, nothing like that. There's nothing to get onto, but the flipper does work well. It, the really locks you in right there too. So your flipper, of course, from here, open it up, get a mirror on this side. And it really does hold you nice in there. It's kind of like a lock, I guess, for your hands, I guess you could say. So, you have really good access to the lock bar. I'm not sure what is in the pivot of this one, if it's going to be bearings. It feels like bearings, but don't quote me on that. The next video, we're going to take this apart and look at it. But I'm almost confident that it's going to be bearings. Sure does look like it, at least, down in there. So I'm going to go with bearings on it. So we're going to do a full disassembly, and we're going to go over that. Let's go ahead and get the scale out, get this carry and cut scale, zero this bad boy out. Alright, so we got 2.9 ounces. 2.9 ounces for a 3-inch blade. That's pretty good. A lot of people like to see that 1 inch per ounce of a blade matrix, whatever you want to call it, on their knives. Like I said, if people know me, I don't really get all hung up in the weight savings or whatever. A bug out is nice to have, super light, but at the same time, I like to carry bigger knives too, so I don't mind. I just got this Benchmade Presidio 2, and I love this thing, and it's definitely a hunk. It's like 4.5, maybe even 5 ounces, something like that. Heck, it might be more than that. So let's get right into size comparisons, why don't we? And this is going to be way bigger than this one. So, I mean, you look at that, it definitely dwarfs it. So let's go ahead and get that thing out of here. This is for another day. How about this Gonzo FH11S? We're pretty much in the same ballpark of size on that one, if you guys know about that one. How about our Kershaw Leek? That's a pretty much dead on similar knife right there. The Kershaw Leek might have a little less handle, but has a little more sharpened edge on it, so that's definitely nice to see. And this is a super slicey blade too. I didn't really, comment on that, but it's got really nice thin blade stock, and it's got full length swedge almost. Not really full length, but nice swedge on it to keep it down, the thickness down, the drag, and a real nice useful jimping too. So this thing is going to be an absolute machine. It's going to be a really nice slicer, great everyday carry, easy to carry around. You're really not even going to notice it's in your pocket. The carry profile is really thin too. It's not a thick knife by any means, so it's pretty cool. I like this swayback design in nature. It really does follow, the blade just tucks down in there perfectly, and you really can't even see it. So super cool. I definitely approve of this knife also. There's really nothing bad that I have to say about it. I kind of wish that the clip was deep carry, but at the same time, you can't really get too carried away with that one. The design, it doesn't really allow for a deepish carry clip, but it does. We do have a reversible clip too, so right or left hand carry. And said I'm not a very good lefty, but I do know some of you guys that are out there watching me are definitely lefties. So I don't know if this is gonna be one for you guys. Of course, you could make that decision for yourself, I would say. But super smooth on the action. This is a great knife. I do enjoy it. This is the first Kizer that I've ever carried or used, so it definitely gives me high hopes, and hopefully I can get some Kizers going in my collection here in the near future. But until then, I'm going to say this knife is definitely a good value for the $59 that it's on sale for right now. And I do know they make a button lock version of this now, so if that's something you guys are interested in, go ahead and pick those ones up. But I do like the liner lock. I'm not the biggest fan of button locks, but they still are nice. So they have their place. Everything has their place. So until next time, guys, if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll get right back to you. Until next time, thanks.